Hello and welcome Universe Mode. This is Bad Blood. We have finally made it to this pay-per-view, albeit a little late because of some delays and stuff, you know. We've had a bit of issues, of course, and of course with the whole, AKA I'm lazy. I'm trying to find a kayfabe excuse. No, I'm just lazy. Anyway, we're here in Denver, Colorado for tonight's Bad Blood, what promises to be a great night of action, what promises to be a very, I think, entertaining night for the Bullet Club as well. A bit of fun maybe we can have at the expense of some others, like Blake and Murphy, the final match between these two teams to determine why the Bullet Club are the strongest tag team out there in the world today, and prove how useless Blake and Murphy are. But anyway, then we're going to get a very entertaining matchup. Marty, Scurll and Adam Cole, a rematch from a few weeks ago on Monday Night Raw. Scurll has fought long and hard to become the #1 contender for that title here tonight. Can he get the job done? And can he become the United States Champion? Or will the leader of the Bullet Club prove why he is just too sweet? Then, turning things away though from the Bullet Club, turning our attention away from that all, we have a huge, monumental matchup here at Bad Blood. Kane against the Undertaker. If Kane wins, Undertaker must join the Brood. However, should the Undertaker win, then Kane is freed from the grasps of Mordecai. All to play for in that one. And then we get to our main event. Tables, ladders and chairs for the World Heavyweight Championship. The coward who hides in the dark Sting will be exposed to the light, will be exposed to a brief glimpse of the spotlight that the Bullet Club can offer before they squash the cockroach like he is and send him back under the mat that he came from. Back into the shadows, back to hiding away like a coward. The Bullet Club will prove why we are unstoppable, and Dolph Ziggler will remain your World Heavyweight Champion. And speaking of the Bullet Club, let's get things underway with the Women's Championship match. Gail Kim and Paige. This is a great opportunity here for Gail Kim, to be fair. Give her credit where credit's due. She is a very strong competitor. Of course, won the Queen of the Ring, which granted her this chance to be on Raw. Her third title opportunity, actually, now that I think about it. Her second one in a one-on-one environment. Gail Kim defeated Asuka about 2 weeks ago to become the #1 contender for the Women's Championship. And she picked up another win last week, if memory serves me correct, which it does. She beat Alexa Bliss one-on-one. And but of course that was not the last straw for Gail Kim. She had to deal with the attack from Paige following the matchup. Paige just trying to get in the mind of the Queen of the Ring, or the veteran that is Gail Kim. Whether or not that worked, we wait to see. But I have good faith in Paige. I have good faith in Women's Champion, as I always do. The women's representative of the Bullet Club, and she has done us so proud, holding that championship since the day she revealed her allegiance. And no one has come close to taking it away from her just yet. As Paige heads towards the ring, she knows how she's feeling. This may well be her first match since that steel cage at SummerSlam, somewhat 3 weeks ago now at this point. But she knows how she feels. Actually, no, it's 2 weeks. But she knows how she's doing. She knows, of course, the ins and outs of Gail Kim. I know Paige has spent a long time studying the clips, certainly from the Queen of the Ring tournament as well, that she has seen of Gail Kim, and she's faced Gail Kim in the past as well. Gail Kim has beaten Paige, but that does not worry me, because as before Paige was Women's Champion, before Paige was in the Bullet Club, before Paige found this mean streak to her. Don't quote me on it, but I feel like since she joined the Bullet Club, Paige may be undefeated, which just goes to show you how great the Bullet Club is. The best of the best representing it. And we've got Paige holding that flag high in the women's division, as she will continue to do following tonight. Well, here we go. We're about to get this one underway. You can see both women are anxious. Well, not anxious. Both women are ready, though, to go after it in this one. While you may see a little bit some more kind of brawl matches in regards to the likes of Ziggler and Sting later on tonight, which will be more of a one-sided beatdown than anything. I'm guaranteed this one's going to be a very good wrestling matchup. There may be a bit of bad blood between them. Wait, there's the pun. But you know, you're in for quality wrestling with these two women, and that's what we're gonna have to. Well, not what we're gonna have to, but what we're gonna be allowed to see And I'm looking forward to that. Also, what I'm looking forward to tonight is the rest of the match card, where we may have seen 4 of the matches. There are 3 we did not talk about. One of them, of course, being this one. The other one being coming up a little later on the night. A nice opportunity for both of these men. The Miz will go one-on-one with Kofi Kingston in the attempt to prove to the Raw General Manager that they perhaps deserve a championship opportunity next in line at the series finale No Way Out, or maybe before then. Regardless of that, it is a good opportunity to show the Raw General Manager that they can go for it. But following up from that, we've then got whatever matches, blah blah blah. I don't remember the exact order, to be fair. But then we're going to have the return of the special opportunity matchup. This is a match where if you win, you become the #1 contender for a title of your choosing. However, to mix it up this time around, it's going to be involving 6 women. So that means the winner is going to face the winner of this matchup for the Women's Championship down the line. Those 6 women in that matchup are going to be Emma, Alicia Fox. Hang on, I got to remember them all. Give me a sec. Natalya, Carmella, one I'm forgetting, which is really bad, Maria, and Asuka. There we go. Those are your 6 women who will be vying in a battle royal for a future opportunity at the Raw Women's Championship. But we turn our attention to right now. We turn our attention to this championship, and there's a super kick. Tally them up, because we know the Bullet Club are going to be delivering a hell of a lot of them. Like the good brothers and sisters they are. What a nice counter there, though, by Gail Kim to get out of that German suplex. She can capitalize here, going after the arm of Paige. Perhaps a smart idea. Paige turn, a Rampage DDT, and the PTO, all requiring a lot of the work from Paige's arms. Take that out. Good stuff. And you can wear the arm down even more, so that when you hit Eat Defeat, you can get away with it. You can perhaps hit it easier, because Paige won't be able to fight back. Gail Kim doing a good job right now. She's going to lock in an octopus stretch. Stitched in here on Paige. Nowhere near the ropes as the women's champion, but I don't think Gail Kim's done enough work on the arms to try and even force a tap out. Trying to wear down Paige, and whether it did the job or not, that waits to be seen, but that was still a very strong job there by Gail Kim. But Paige is going to give her a taste of her own medicine. Paige Turner. That could well do it. Paige into the cover with 1, 2, and a kick out. Good kick out by Gail Kim there, showing she still has a lot of desire within her. A powerful kick out to boot. And she's right back on the attack here. German suplex to Paige. No backflip out of it for the women's champion. Gail Kim getting a little bit confident right now. It's one thing to be cocky and it's one thing to be confident. And if Gail Kim slips into a cocky mindset, that could well cost her the matchup here. You don't want to get cocky around Paige, because she can act. She can take advantage of an opportunity in an instant. Good counter there. Nice Russian leg sweep by Paige. Another counter back though by Gail Kim. It's very entertaining match thus far. Back and forth by both women. I still have no reason to believe why I should worry about Gail Kim winning this one, as she hits to be fair, a nice exploder suplex. My faith residing completely within Paige. Against the ropes now. This one could end badly for Gail Kim if Paige decided to do something else, but she uses the ropes to her advantage. That Falcon Arrow. Now then, what else does Paige have in mind? She lifts up Gail Kim back to her feet. Paige is doing a classic Bullet Club strategy. I think she's thinking a few moves ahead, and she's got a fail-safe should something go wrong, like it just did there from the top. What a drop kick by Gail Kim. Can she capitalize from it is the big question. She's going to go after the legs again here of Paige. Slamming her knees into the mat there. With them pointed as they are, that could potentially cause huge damage to them. And we're going to see another octopus stretch here. Maybe enough work has been done. Maybe Paige is so worn out that with Gail Kim's body weight on her, she can't hang on. That is not the case. Good counter out of it by Paige there. And the women's champion pretty safe to continue fighting. Elbow in the back of the head. Gail Kim going to act on it. Eat defeat! She caught that one on the money. Cover here on Paige. Will we see a no Raw Women's Champion? No, we won't. I wasn't worried. No, I wasn't worried one bit. I knew she was going to kick out. And now Gail Kim, though, making a crucial error, going up to that second rope and trying to rile up the fans. And that could be an opportunity that can allow Paige to slip in and take an advantage like she just is right now. Roll up by Paige. Can she put this match to bed with it? No. It's a very, very early kick out by Gail Kim, who could well be in the driver's seat of this one. Nice counter there by Paige, though. And an elbow drilling her on the head. Gail Kim, she has fought hard, but Paige has given her a run for her money here to hold on to that Raw Women's Championship once more. Gail Kim perhaps in a little bit of trouble here. And oh, sent into the exposed steel ring post. Oh, cry for Gail Kim. Paige is now starting to have her way in this one. She knows what she wants to do to put this match to bed. Who cares if she's acting illegally? The referee's not exactly doing anything to stop it. The referee is useless in this situation to help anyone out, even himself. Gail Kim's back screaming as she collides with the steel rung once more. Super kick! You can feel the end of the match is approaching, and you can see that Paige is on her way to end it. Paige brings in Alicia, not Alicia Fox, definitely not. Gail Kim, Rampage! And just like every other woman on the roster, another falls to the unstoppable Raw Women's Champion. Paige, she doesn't look like actually she's done. She looks like she's got something else in mind, maybe. Now she goes into the cover. Took a long time there before deciding to pin Gail Kim. That was her own mistake, and Gail Kim just about able to kick out. Now what more does Paige have to do in this one? Oh, this is what she has to do to put this one to bed, I think. Another Paige turner. Gail Kim practically out on her feet, as Paige now hooks the leg for the cover. And with 1, 2... Oh, Gail Kim kicks out. Paige, I mean, she was doing something. I didn't catch it. I couldn't see. I was too focused on the pin. But whatever she was doing, it could have got the 3 count maybe. Gail Kim going to go up to the top rope now. Looking for some kind of last bit of energy within her to try and put away Paige. Paige saw it incoming, though. Of course she would. She's Bullet Club. She's an expert. She knows exactly what she's doing and how to do it. Irish whip by Gail Kim. Simple counter by Paige. Oh, sent over the top rope there. Gail Kim trying to force something out of Paige here. Counter though. Paige with a sunset flip. Rolls up. Gail Kim now. And after everything Gail Kim's been through with 1, 2, and 3. Paige retains. Paige is still your Raw Women's Champion, and she did it with no cheating whatsoever. None that I saw anyway, and especially none that she got caught for. And hey, it's not cheating if you don't get caught. Paige retains the title, and a great start for the Bullet Club. What more could we ask for at Bad Blood than to get things away 1-0 against Raw. Raw clearly has some bad blood against us, but we can't wait to bloody them by the end of the night with a 4-0 victory. And we're already on our ways to achieving it. Great stuff there, Paige. Glad to see you pull out the win there. With that being said, we're going to move on to our next contest now. The final bout between these two teams. Blake and Murphy once more put their pitiful, weak carcasses on the line to try and reclaim the tag team titles from the Bullet Club. Yeah, best of luck, guys. We all know that's not going to happen. You got lucky. One night in your lives. It's going to be one night that you're never going to forget, but it's going to be one night. And that's it. What you achieved was nothing more than a one-night stand. At the end of the day, you may well have achieved that one-night stand. You may well have succeeded in getting that one-night stand. But you've got to live with the repercussions. You've got to live with everything that transpired after that. Because what you've done basically is while you took the belts away and had your one night stand with them, you had to face the man who held those belts. The man who held those titles and the men who held those titles. The men who had the right to own them in the Bullet Club. And time again you have tried to fight them. Time and time again you have failed. It doesn't matter if Bliss is on the outside or not, because it brings you no success. Alexa Bliss brought you together and found you a tiny amount of success by poisoning Carl Anderson at Money in the Bank. But now with everything going Bullet Club's way, with us being completely unstoppable, and with Alexa Bliss proving at SummerSlam that she is as big of a loser as the pair of you, there is no doubt in my mind that the Bullet Club are going to just waltz through you and hold on to their tag team titles here tonight. Continue to be your World Tag Team Champions better than anyone else can do it. Better than any other tag team champions, even the Young Bucks. Or they may be the Elite. They are not the Good Brothers. The originators of the Bullet Club, the long-standing men who are about a month away from when they achieved their very first title reign a year ago, defeating the Killer Elite Squad. A year has passed, very little has changed. They may be on reign number 3, but the Bullet Club are still the most dominant team in the universe today. I don't even think the Wyatt family can compare to the unison of this duo. The blood they shed together. The victories and the losses they share with one another. Call them Good Brothers for a reason. Because they are as close to a brotherhood as you can get. This entire Bullet Club is as close to a brotherhood as you can see. Blake and Murphy, they're just two wannabes. They're just two people who think they're great, but in reality, they're nothing. And with their little tramp walking on the outside, Alexa Bliss, who has proven before that she is beneath Paige. And with Paige not even needed out here tonight because the Bullet Club know they can win on their own accord, there is nothing to worry about. This will just be another night. Business as usual for the Bullet Club. Another victim to chalk up. Another tick in the win column. And another bunch of money coming from that sweet, sweet Bullet Club merch. We see you out there with your Bullet Club shirts on, and we don't blame you for wearing them either. Some of the best shirts out there today. Far better than the Raw is kicking up for us. Well, we're getting things underway right now. Carl Anderson and Blake going to square things off in this one. Of course, the last time these two teams squared off with one another was at SummerSlam, when the Bullet Club easily walked over Blake and Murphy. So much so they could have walked over them 3 times over, and they would have still not had a drip of sweat on their forehead. Now, I don't know what Blake's thinking there. This is... Well done. Well done, Blake, you absolute numpty. It just goes to show how they're just not in the same league as us. When Blake is trying to do terrible acrobatic maneuvers from the corner of the Bullet Club, which in any instance is a no-no to walk into, you know we're in pretty safe hands, and you know that even if this match goes on for a long time, we're doing it just to have a mess around. We're doing it for a bit of fun. And we're doing it so Blake and Murphy can know what it feels like to have their last bit of time in the spotlight before, like Sting, they go flying back into the shadows, fading back into obscurity, and nothing more than a cockroach squashed under the rug by the Bullet Club. By the way, that's 2 out of 2 super kicks on the night thus far Gallows in now, cover after that double team maneuver, but Blake is quick to kick out. Doesn't matter which one is in the ring. It doesn't matter which one the Bullet Club try and keep to their own in this matchup, because either way, Gallows can take them both on by himself and beat the holy hell out of them with ease. And look at that there. That's the desperation already. The Blake and Murphy, the people that, by the way, the Raw General Manager instructs that we should be behind. You know, the fighters, the ones who go against the belief that you're too small to make it. You're just not going to be a success. We're supposed to cheer these people, and they're resorting to desperation tactics such as Alexa Bliss distracting the referee, sliding a steel chair in, and trying to gain an upper hand when they know if they try it, they will get caught cheating and they will be disqualified. Utterly sickening acts by these underdogs. If you look, you see Gallows. He didn't even resort to using the chair. He could have used the chair once, and he moved away from it when he hit his reverse suplex. He just threw the chair out to the ring. That doesn't go to show you what a good brother he is, then I don't know what will. 3 out of 3 super kicks. And there goes to show you the desperation of Blake and Murphy. Bliss once more being called into action to distract Luke Gallows there. If I heard that rightly, she was trash talking Luke Gallows' wife, and you don't do that. You don't disrespect a man's significant other. You don't respect anyone's significant other, period. So for Alexa Bliss to do that and we're still supposed to cheer her, just goes to show you how disgusting these vile failures are. They are one touch of the spotlight and it's gone to their head, and they suddenly think they're above and beyond anything and anyone. It's just not the case. You didn't even come close to wiping the dirt off of Luke Gallows' boot. That's how useless you are. That's how beneath the Bullet Club you are. Luke Gallows wouldn't even step over you, no matter how much you begged him. He just walk around you because he's got better things to do than to deal with a pair of numpties who have one win going for them and a whole lot of losses to side with it. Gallows there with a great counter while being hung up in the tree of woe, and once more the Bullet Club's domination continues on here. Tag made. In comes Carl Anderson here, and look at that! Leaping some 7 feet up in the air to hit that drop kick. Into the cover he goes now. See if he can put him away. Good kick out there by Murphy, to be fair. Carl Anderson didn't hook the leg, so give Murphy at least a hope spot to kick out. And once again, you don't get caught, it ain't cheating. Referee didn't even bother to try and initiate a count here because we all know how useless he is. He's proved it so many times. It's Raw referee. Biased in some ways, useless in another. Going to work right now, though, is Carl Anderson on Murphy. Murphy going to try for a little bit of a hope recovery here. T-bone suplex, I've seen better. I've seen much better. I've seen better from an amputee. Tag made anyway. Back in comes Blake now. See the difference in tags, to be fair. Blake and Murphy's tags are slow and they tag in and out when one man is worn down. That's not been the case with the Bullet Club. They've been they've made the same number of tags, but the Bullet Club aren't worn down. They know when to tag in and out. They know when it's best. They know when to save energy. They know when to use the big guns of Luke Gallows. Blake and Murphy are going to tire themselves out. And then they're just not going to be able to hang in the latter stages whenever the Bullet Club decide it's time to go to those latter stages. Because, of course, as we know, we're in total control of this matchup. Blake and Murphy aren't a threat in any way, shape or form. There's another angle slam by Blake, just going to show how redundant and how useless they are. They can't even come up with their own maneuvers. They have to rip it off from incredible talents like Kurt Angle, who, if I was him as an Olympic gold medalist, I would take great offense to. In the corner we go now. See, look at that. Murphy getting in the ring. Trying to cause a distraction there. Trying to bring attention to himself, and that is why Carl Anderson couldn't capitalize there. Up on the top rope now. This one could be dangerous for Carl Anderson. I was not worried for a second. Off goes Blake from the top rope. And Carl Anderson with a beautiful leg drop. Absolute pinpoint accuracy into the cover here to seal this match. Now Blake kicks out, apparently. I think that one should be up for debate. Here we go, in the corner once more now is Blake. Tag made. Let's see what the Bullet Club have in mind here. Once again, look at Murphy trying his hardest to get the attention from the Bullet Club. No state of mind paying to him. Absolute domination occurring here on Blake. Nowhere for him to go. His partner is not giving him any help. Alexa Bliss is about as useless as she usually is. I think we're all just waiting for this one to come to an end, if you ask me. You know, count down the minutes that are remaining. Murphy desperate for the tag and he gets it in, but it goes back to what I said. The amount of damage done to Blake in this one, it may well leave Murphy on his own to combat against the fresh duo. Because we all know, we know when they're both at the same levels, that it's going to be incredibly difficult to try and beat the Bullet Club. But when they're the fresher of the teams as well, it's damn near impossible. Nothing Murphy will do can stop Gallows from overpowering him, and that's a 7-foot to take in flight. And I don't feel like it's going to be for the only time tonight. I think that Taker and Kane match will also have a bit of it going on. But here we go. It is time to seal the deal. It is time to wrap up the fate of Blake and Murphy. You fought so hard, boys. You gave it your best, but that's all you are. Boys in a men's playing ground. The Magic Killer of Murphy, the cover, and Alexa Bliss trying to distract the referee there. I don't know why the ref bothered. He was right in front of that pinfall, if you ask me. He had no reason to listen to Bliss. And wait! Your last bit of hope is all done for, boys. Alexa Bliss kicked from ringside. The referee finally does something productive with his life. And now we wait for the end. Look how useless Murphy is. He couldn't even capitalize there. He was dazed up against the ropes for God knows how long. The Good Brothers are prepared to seal your fate for good. Another Magic Killer. And everyone, let's count along. 1, 2, sweet! The Bullet Club and the Good Brothers victorious again. 2-0 on the night. The tag titles retained once more. Gallows and Anderson. Anyone want to try and stop them? I wish you the very best of luck, whoever you are, because there is no stopping the Bullet Club here. Blake and Murphy, you had your time to shine. Now back to obscurity with you. This is a men's playing ground, and one that the Bullet Club own. And the one that the Bullet Club aren't going to let anyone else onto for some time. If you want to try and dethrone these men, I wish you the very best of luck. No one has so far, and no one will for some time. The unstoppable duo of the Good Brothers continues on. And now we move on to our next contest. Following on from the great success of the Bullet Club, we have our first non-Bullet Club match of the night. Kofi, Kingston and The Miz vying for an opportunity to impress the Raw General Manager. Be interesting to see what will happen in this matchup. Both these men have tried recently to prove that they are capable of holding their own in one-on-one action. Kofi Kingston this past Monday on Raw went one-on-one with the World Heavyweight Champion Dolph Ziggler. He gave it a fair pop, but he was outclassed from the moment that bell rung. Dolph Ziggler had his way with him and picked up the win. The Miz, I mean, A little bit different for him. Last time we saw him was about 2 weeks ago when he got decimated by the Undertaker. But his wife, Maryse, kept him in it for far longer than he needed to be in it. The Miz taking around 3 tombstones, I believe. Which absolutely wore him out, busted him open for good measure. And it makes you think, will Maryse try and do the same here tonight? And could it cost the Miz even more? I'm surprised the Miz made it out of that match with no injuries. He was very lucky. Here comes the A-lister now, ready to do battle with a member of the New Day. Let's see what'll happen in this one. Both these men, I like these guys as talents. I mean, Kofi Kingston's annoying clapping and New Day attire and New Day rocks or whatever is something that... well, I'd rather drink bleach than pay attention to it, to be fair. The Miz, however, he's just a little bit unjust. He's just a perfect example of someone being screwed over by the mentality of Doro Ronaldo and the Raw Elites. Miz has a different attitude to everyone else. He has a different way to work in the ring. And that's not what they want as success. They don't want a Hollywood A-lister to provide them success, because why wouldn't they? Miz has already got a big enough name for himself in Hollywood, you know. Why not make him a big name? But no, let's chuck him into situations where his back is right up against the wall and he's got nothing to do than be beaten up by the man who's backed him up into it and the wall itself. Case in point, the Undertaker 2 weeks ago, who was on a mission to reclaim his brother from the Brood. No offense to the Miz, I know he's a former television champion, but how is he going to be able to stand up to that? I just don't know. I don't know if anyone can. Except for Kane, of course. Boy, I am excited for that match, I gotta be honest. But here we go, we're about to get this one underway. Miz and Kofi. Gotta think, I think these two men rank around the United States Championship division. Maybe a few more wins for both men and we could see them go after the World Heavyweight Championship. But they're gonna need a lot of training. They're gonna need to learn a lot more if they want to be serious contenders to the unstoppable and undefeatable Dolph Ziggler. Kofi off to a little bit of a better start than the Miz. They're off to taking a little bit slow between both men right now, but we'll see how it pans out. Kofi not known for taking it slow. Of course, he likes a fast-paced kind of matchup. Miz, definitely the slower approach suits him. Gives him time to work it around, work out what he's going to do, how he's going to do it, and I think that one is a good method for success. Kofi kind of thinks with his mind, with his heart, and not with his mind, and that can give him a lot of mistakes. Mistakes that can prove crucial as well. Nice cartwheel kick though, or spinning kick, or whatever you want to call it, by Kofi there. Miz in a little bit of trouble right now. Kofi firing away with a quick offense, and Maryse getting involved in this one, helping out her husband, trying to give him a little bit of a momentum boost and just trying to turn the tides, and that's exactly what they've done. Kick right in the knee, and a DDT there. Sends Kofi drilling into the mat. It may not have the drop that a normal DDT has, but it sure as hell has the impact of it and the whiplash effect to go with it. Kofi, though, thinking very smart there. Crawling away just at the last moment so he doesn't have to feel the wrath of Miz's top rope maneuver. Good gut buster there, but can he capitalize from it? No, he can't. Miz pulls out the reversal. I think this matchup could be very much like this. Back and forth, both men trying to find that bit where they can gain the advantage over the other. And see if Kofi can... You know, if I was the Miz, I'd go right after the legs of Kofi, because it helps you out for the figure four, which we've seen Miz apply in the past and pick up a submission victory with it. And it stops Kofi from being able to do stuff like this, which is nailing the boom drop onto Miz. But once more, Maryse providing the distraction there. Kofi, for whatever reason, deciding to walk the entire way across the ring, allowing himself to be distracted. Because of that, he kind of deserves that from the Miz. And here we go now. Miz going to capitalize. Referee doing a smart thing there and moving the chair away just before the Miz could capitalize and hit that neck breaker onto it. But this is all the Miz's match right now. Nice suplex there. But Kofi denies him the opportunity to continue. Gaining an advantage, and Kofi going to look to put this one away. SOS by Kingston. Into the cover. Is The Miz done for here? No. Powerful kick out by The Miz. Look at how quickly Kofi is to recover here. Right back up to his feet. Misses the leg drop, however. Miz did a very strong job of playing possum there. Maybe his wife shouting a warning at him to get out of the way. Certainly paid dividends, and it was strong for The Miz there. Now can he gain an advantage? Yes, he can. Oh, the skull-crushing finale. Right on the money. That could well do it. And what a win it would be for The Miz. Oh, Kofi kicks at it too. Both men trade finishers back and forth. Both men still unable to get the job done as of yet. Miz now, though, in total control of this one following that skull-crushing finale. Kofi going to need to do a heck of a lot here to turn this one around in his favour. There's that combination again, the backbreaker into the neckbreaker. What more can Kofi afford to give? What more does Kofi have to give here? Miz waited for him to exert all of his energy, and he could be turning it into a great win here at Bad Blood. Kofi, though, right back up to his feet. Surprised that he has this level of energy within him. Kofi, I think, is busted open as well. I didn't recognize that, to be honest, but the blood dripping down the face of Kofi Kingston. Certainly a target for The Miz to capitalize on. Great agility there by Kofi as he hits that diving fist from the top rope. Drop kick. Kofi exploding away there. Double feet into the chest. That was a very strong maneuver, and here goes Kofi now. In position. Oh, the boom drop. The crowd getting behind Kofi as well as he goes into the cover here. Tries to put this one away. Will The Miz kick out? Yes, he will. Getting that far shoulder up. Uh-oh. He might not be able to get it up this time round, though. Kofi in position. Trouble in paradise. Take a look at this on the replay. Quick to strike, and a knockout effect could be labelled onto The Miz. Kofi hooks the leg, and Maryse at the last moment there providing help to her husband. But is this, as we saw some time ago with the Undertaker that I previously mentioned, trying to help out The Miz when he's just got nothing left in him, when he's just a punching bag at this point? Perhaps not. Boston Crab by The Miz. He's still got some fight left in him, so maybe Maryse's tactic there was a thoughtful one. Nice counter by Kofi, though, and Miz clearly showing how worn out he is in this one. Took him a long time there to get back up to his feet. Miz early on in the matchup took that cover off the turnbuckle and has been yet to use it. I think is a mistake on his behalf, given we've seen earlier in the night that you're not going to get caught cheating from it. Russian leg sweep by The Miz, though, dead center, middle of the ring. This matchup, they're looking like it could be turning into his favor now. So he's going to give a lot of thanks to Maryse after this one. There's that combination again, dead center in the middle of the ring. Miz goes for the cover here, he could put him away. Going right after the open wound. And Miz will go for the cover here after that stomp on the head. Kofi, though, still got a lot of life left in him as he kicks out early. Miz going to look for it. If Miz hits this one, I think this is over. It's not going to be that. It's going to be the figure four. With all the work Kofi's done with his legs, has he worn himself out down there? Is he feeling the pain of this long and grueling matchup? Apparently not. Kofi out of that figure four in almost record time. But both these men, in a matchup that I didn't expect to be so back and forth and so competitive, have been putting on one hell of a performance. Been really enjoying this one, and I don't know if I can pick a winner out of these two right now. Miz obviously going to try and do his best to make sure it's him. Looking for that backbreaker again, but Kofi finds the reversal finally. And a great clothesline there could capitalize on an opportunity for Kofi Kingston. Kofi, whoa, way up in the air. Trouble in paradise. Holy shit. Two things happening in such a quick succession. I didn't even have time to think about it. What a move by Kofi. And that will seal the deal. Kofi Kingston is your winner with an almighty Trouble in Paradise. What a win. And Maryse didn't even bother to try and get involved, and I don't blame her. That could have been a bad one. And Kofi, I was proud of you for getting that win. You did a great job, and now you're ruining it by clapping. You're really dragging me out of supporting you after that win. I'm not a fan of this whole thing, Kofi. If you drop this, and hey, the Bullet Club may respect you, and we may find you a credible opponent, but until then, we're just not feeling afraid, I'll be honest. But good showing nonetheless by both men. Very entertaining ending there. But you want to talk about entertaining win for an entertaining match in general right about now. A rematch from a long time ago. Don't know why I said a long time ago. It's just before SummerSlam. But still, Scurll Cole for the US title. This is going to be a good one. Whoop, whoop. I am hyped for this one. Marty Scurll arrived to this universe and didn't really have that much going for him. Picked up some big wins over some former world champions, but just could not capitalize. But that all changed recently, and it all changed for the better. Whoop, whoop! Scurll picked up a huge win over Adam Cole to become a member of a fatal four-way match for the United States Championship at SummerSlam. And while his match was somewhat sabotaged by Jinder Mahal, Doro Ronaldo gifted him another opportunity at a very entertaining number one contenders match with none other than Jinder Mahal. And now we have it here tonight. A great opportunity for Scurll to become the United States champion. He's beaten Cole once. Can he beat him again on a big stage like a pay-per-view? Can he beat the leader of the Bullet Club? Can he beat Adam Cole, baby? This is the first time I think I can say this night. I actually don't know. This is one of those matches where I really, I mean, obviously I'm going to be with Cole. He's the leader of the Bullet Club. He's the leader of the free speech movement. He's the leader of the revolution that is gifting Monday Night Raw so much attention and putting it on the talent that deserves it, like we just saw with Kofi Kingston and The Miz. But Marty Scurll is an incredible athlete. He is an incredible wrestler. And like I said, he's beaten this man before. Could he do it again with the title on the line? Could he hit Adam Cole where it hurts and take away that United States Championship that he has fought so hard to hold on to for so long? It's one of those matches where I think we just gotta wait. We just gotta get to the match and just find out, because I know I'm excited for this one. Two incredible athletes. Scurll has a great opportunity here to become the number one contender, and what I like about these two men, what I like about the way they've been dealing with this whole thing, is there's been no there's been no attacks on the other. There's been no trying to get in the mind of the other. These two men do have respect for one another. I think the only time we saw any kind of word being dropped was Marty Scurll this past Monday on Raw, saying he is going to give it his all, but saying, unlike Blake and Murphy, when he says that, he means it. I've got to respect Scurll, and the Bullet Club sure does respect Scurll as well. So I know, regardless of what happens, we're in for an entertaining one here tonight. Chance for the Bullet Club, though, to make it 3-0. As much as I do like Scurll, of course I want Adam Cole to win this one. Let's get us underway. As we saw with the Paige Gail Kim matchup, we're going to be getting off to a bit of a slow start, I think. Colin and Elbow tie up. These two men have wrestled on more than one occasion now. They know how each other work. Cole, I know both these men will study the tapes of one another. Will know how they both work. And will know the tickets to success. Adam Cole, they're going on the arm of Scurll. Very nice counter by Scurll. Counters into his own headlock. Transitioned around, and this is the level of technical wrestling that I was expecting. Look at this off the start here. Neither man able to get a stable footing over the other right now. Back into that side headlock, though, is Marty Scurll, only temporarily. Now headlock by Adam Cole, but Scurll breaks it, pushes Cole back, and we get a stalemate to kick things off. Very respectable there to get things underway, and now we let the heavy hits fly. Now that we got that out of the way, let's get to the matchup. We got through the feeling out process. Let's prepare for what should be a very, very entertaining match between these two men. Big clothesline there from behind by Adam Cole. But Marty Scurll does a good job of countering there. Scurll, of course, is going to look to go after the arm and the head and the neck of Adam Cole if he wants to get the leader of the Bullet Club to tap out to the crossface chicken wing. Cole will, of course, be going after the head as well for the Panama Sunrise. Undoubtedly one of the most beautiful looking finishes you've ever seen in your life. Here goes Marty Scurll right now. Death Valley Driver may be on its way. Great hang time there with Cole up on his shoulders. Both men weigh about the same as one another, so we know that Marty Scurll comfortable with lifting his own body weight there. No advantage, I think, in this one at all. Scurll and Cole both around the same height, same weight. Cole's just got that little bit of experience factor, I think, maybe over Marty Scurll. And of course, Cole leads the Bullet Club as well, so we know just how incredible he truly is. Adam Cole up on the top rope, providing a little bit of cockiness for us. A little bit of a show-off. Not the show-off, of course. He's later on tonight, but showing off nonetheless, as Adam Cole likes to do, but he's paying for it now. Scurll able to turn this matchup a little bit in his favour here. Nice little suplex there. It was a snap suplex, but it didn't look like it had much power behind it, but Scurll going to go for a cover nonetheless, try and wear down Adam Cole, but only going to secure the 1 count from it. Oh, what a step up in Zaguri that one was. Caught Cole right on the money. 2-time United States champion Adam Cole doesn't want to think about making it having to hunt for a 3rd one, I think, anytime soon. Marty Scurll wants to hold his first title just about some 4 months maybe after he arrived in this universe. Kick out there early on by Adam Cole once more. See the difference between these two men. Scurll's got the control right now, but Scurll's been going for a few pinfalls as well. Adam Cole hasn't seemed to bother with that just yet. He wants to wear him down. Speaking of wearing him down, what an explosive suplex there in the corner that was. Marty Scurll wanted something from behind there, but Adam Cole pulls out a great reversal, and Cole can look to capitalize now. Up on his shoulders, fireman's carry, backbreaker, or neckbreaker even. And that'll do a number in the quest to strike this very move. The Panama Sunrise on its way, but Scurll jumps his way out of it. Very impressive there by Scurll to know the reversal to the Panama Sunrise. And how will the villain look to capitalize? Oh, he just can't. Uh-oh, this one's looking dangerous for you. Drilled on your head with a package pile driver. A thing of beauty from Adam Cole. And a little bit of paying homage to the 4-time WWE champion Kevin Owens. If only that man was in the Bullet Club, we'd be beyond unstoppable. Oh, we've got enough on SmackDown now to think about it. We got 3 champions over on SmackDown. Okay, 2, but still there's 2 belts. Tag team titles has 2 belts. Anyway, focusing back on this matchup right now. Look at Cole going to work here. The mastermind, of course, of the Bullet Club's success. Proving why he is just that with the way he's working methodically now on Marty Scurll. But Scurll will not take this one sitting down. He'll look to fight back here in a crippling German suplex for Adam Cole. Almost curled up from the impact of that one. Scurll going to go for a roll-up here. Small package. Adam Cole's arm not under the ropes, but it doesn't matter. Adam Cole, baby, kicking out there. And this one can continue to develop. The longer this one goes on, it makes you think who can gain the most from it. as this delves deeper. There's another fireman's carry neck breaker. And that should be just what Adam Cole needs to hit the Panama Sunrise and try and put this one to bed. Scurll still kicking out early though. And he's not staying down for Cole either. It's a good job there, getting right back up to his feet. Good counter by Cole though. Adam Cole spins him round. Straight jacket, German suplex with the bridge. Is this it for the villain? No, it won't be. The villain still with a lot of fight left in him. And you have got to respect that. I know Adam Cole will. He wanted a fight here at Bad Blood, and for sure, he has gotten one. There's a super kick on Adam Cole. Perhaps the duck may be broken. Perhaps he may only get 3 out of 4 here tonight. But here we go. Crossface chicken wing. We may not see another move from Adam Cole. He's tapped out to this once before. Could he tap out to it again? And could he kiss that United States Championship goodbye? Adam Cole is not going to give in. Fights out of it. Great counter there by Cole at the last moment there. The longer that was stitched in, the more I worried that he could have tapped out there. DDT. And a high-angled one as well to go along with it. Great counter there by Adam Cole. Tombstone maybe on its way. And I know this definitely won't be the only one we see tonight. But Adam Cole is doing a good job right now. I think he had to take a breather after that one. What a high-octane offense in a row. But look at that. That little breathing room that Scurll had. And he's able to kick out before the 1 count. Able to kick out of a tombstone before the 1 count. Granted, it's not by Kane and Undertaker, but it is still by an incredible athlete in Adam Cole. What's Scurll going to do here? Oh, I think I know what he's going to go for. A little bit of a throwback to their first matchup. Scurll nailed this the first time. Can he do it again at Bad Blood? Whoop, whoop, the villain flies and connects with a suicide dive onto Cole. Nothing to protect him. Scurll sticks the landing as well, and Cole is sent spiraling backwards into the thin padding. And I like how quickly Scurll is to act as well. Not going to wait around. Not going to try and gain an advantage on the outside. Goes right back to work, and drop kick there by Scurll. But Cole knew exactly what Scurll wanted and did a great job there of moving out of the way. I feel like we may have reached this stage where just one more finisher could end this one. These men have been hitting each other with everything but the kitchen sink, proving just how incredible these two athletes are, how much their bodies can give when it matters, and how crucial and precious that United States Championship is to the both of them. Knee in the back there, dug down deep in there as well. Adam Cole with a big kick in the gut there. Forearm shot, trying to go after the busted open Marty Scurll, but Scurll will not allow it. Another Death Valley driver on its way. I'm amazed he can still be able to pull this off, given how much he's taken. Given all the offense that both men have given at one another. What's Scurll going to go for here? He's going to send him into the turnbuckle. And, oh, like a Samoa Joe-esque maneuver there. The corner in Ziggler going into the cover here to try and put away Cole. Will this win Scurll the still very nearly won Scurll the United States Championship? Every cover that's made, every submission that's applied could get him one step closer to winning the title, just like this one could. Crossface chicken wing, and look at Scurll. He turned it around, so he's the one by the ropes. Cole can't reach them. He's in huge trouble. But look at how great Adam Cole is. He found the opening. He found the gap. And he got himself out of that one. Suplex. Rolls over now. Can he put him away? Absolutely not. What a match this has been. I think this has been match of the night thus far from both these men. And once more, the villain, well, he's known for playing his own devilish tactics. Adam Cole plays one of his own. And if you don't get caught, it's not cheating. If you don't get shouted at, then why stop bending the rules. The useless referee coming into play once more. We're not cheating to gain an advantage, we're exploiting how hopeless Monday Night Raw is, relying upon referees such as this one. But Scurll, even after he continues to fight, I think Adam Cole played it safe on it. He didn't go full force on that low blow. He wants to give Scurll another opportunity to fight, to keep going in this one. And granting him that opportunity he is. Northern Lights suplex. Perfect maneuver there because it sends him way away from the ropes. But Scurll could be done for. Are we going to see one of the greatest moves in professional wrestling? Yes, we are. Panama Sunrise. Marty Scurll, you tried and you gave Adam Cole an absolute run for his money. More so than the useless Zack Ryder ever did. But once more, Adam Cole proves why he leads the Bullet Club and why he is the mastermind. Adam Cole retains the United States Championship. What a match that was. Match of the night thus far, and that may need some work to top it. A pure technical wrestling, a pure wrestling masterclass in general. Between two men who respect each other. And that just goes to show how great the Bullet Club really is. What we represent, what we stand for. And for that we are going to say it. You are welcome for an incredible matchup. But it's 3-0 on the night for the Bullet Club. And I don't see that record being broken by that coward later on tonight. We've got a little bit of time though to go before we get to that one. Coming up next is going to be the special opportunity Women's Battle Royal. And after the leader of the Bullet Club, Adam Cole, sorts us all out and puts us in the good books. Another victory for the ever-dominant Bullet Club. 3 out of 3 tonight, 4 out of 4 just moments away. Wow, I don't know, there's a big match in between then and now. But as for right now, we got a special opportunity making its return. That's why for the first time in a while, the special opportunity Battle Royal has made a return. The idea of this one is simple. The winner gets the shot at a championship of their choosing was how it was when it was first implemented, whenever they wanted, between now and the next pay-per-view. However, with of course it being 6 women, it's pretty obvious to say that the winner of this one is going to be the next #1 contender for the Raw Women's Championship. Unless they want to... No, it's brand specific, so they can't go after any other titles. So basically, a #1 contenders match to determine who will fight Paige, either at the series finale No Way Out or just before it. Here comes the second participant in this matchup. Emma going to come towards the ring here. She would love nothing more than a win in her first opportunity at a title in some time, to be fair. I mean, when you take a look at the list of names in this, I believe almost everyone on the Raw roster, on the Raw Women's roster, is involved in this matchup. And you can understand why, to be fair. I think the only one not coming to my mind, to be fair, right now, or maybe 2, is Charlotte. I don't think she's in this one. She might be, and I might be wrong there, but I know for a fact Alexa Bliss isn't, because of course she fell short at SummerSlam, proving just how useless and incompetent she is, and her boys proved it earlier in the night as well, didn't they? That was a a particularly fun loss to enjoy. I enjoyed that one. But here comes there is Emma in the ring right now, making sure that all attention goes to her. She looks to make this night one that she will remember for some time. Perhaps a path to another women's championship for Emma. It has been a long time since she got to hold some gold. Well, here comes the first lady of wrestling, the wife of the Miracle Michael Bennett. Maria heads towards the ring with one thing in mind here, to pick up a win for herself as well. Scurll may have fallen short earlier in the night, but it doesn't seem as if that that's going to matter too much to Maria, especially considering Scurll's kind of been going his own way as of late and kind of just leaving it a little bit, well, not really leaving it, but just a little less involvement between himself, Bennett and Maria. I don't know if there's anything going on in there. I don't think there's any problems lying in amongst anything, but that's what we've taken away from it all, it seems. But here comes the Princess of Staten Island. Carmella heads towards the ring, and she's in her own exuberant fashion as she heads towards the ring. Is this going to be Carmella's night? Can she find a success? I mean, Carmella has, in her showings before against some of the bigger talents, has been able to put on a great show and has been able to prove that she can hang with the very best of them, but, you know, just fall short of that hurdle when it matters. But she may look to turn that all around tonight. I don't really know who the favorite is in this one that's come out so far. All four of these women got a bit of an underdog-esque attitude to them. Well, not attitude, but appearance to them. And here comes a woman who, since arriving on Raw, has been able to make one hell of a name for herself. Natalya, in her short time on the Raw roster, damn near made herself #1 contender for the Raw Women's Championship and has proven that a change of scenery can help anyone out, and certainly is finding success somehow under the Raw General Manager. I'm very surprised that people can find that thing called success, considering not even Daro Ranallo can find success. Couldn't even find a victory even if you pointed it out to him. But regardless of that, Natalya here tonight could get a huge win for herself, and Paige and Natalya would be a very interesting kind of technical wrestling matchup, one that could even favor Natalya given her incredible wrestling training in the Heart Dungeon, the likes to which, of course, we have seen bring huge championships. I mean, 2 former world champions in this universe have come from the Heart Dungeon, Tyson Kidd, Bret Hart. Bret Hart, of course, currently holding a title in NXT as well. And here comes the final entrant in this one. Even though Natalya's in the ring blowing kisses, all attention is turned away from her and onto the Empress of Tomorrow, Asuka, who came so close to becoming #1 contender not so long ago against Gail Kim in a very high-octane one-on-one matchup. And now here tonight in a Battle Royal, can Asuka go through nearly everyone in this matchup and wind up herself being next in line to take on Paige? If she does, I think we're in for another interesting matchup between those two. A little bit of unfinished business, maybe. And I can't remember the last time Asuka got a shot at the Raw Women's Championship. Or even if she's had a shot. No, she's had a shot at it before, to the best of my knowledge, but I don't remember when it was. It might have been as far back as when Becky Lynch was champion, which is some way away. But Asuka right now looks in the zone, and it feels as if this crowd here tonight may be gearing towards wanting to see an Asuka win in this one, which should be a very interesting affair. Yeah, I think Asuka's definitely the crowd favourite in amongst this one, so it would be an upset almost to the crowd if Asuka cannot get the win in this one. It'd be an even bigger upset if Asuka was to go out early in this one. On top of that, but here we see the women of this matchup all tightly packed together for this Battle Royal. Last one standing in the ring is, of course, going to be the next #1 contender for the Raw Women's Championship. Once both feet go over the top rope into the outside, then you are out of here, and that is your night over and done with. Carmella off to an ambitious start there, trying to eliminate Maria. Didn't quite get what she wanted, but she is off to a quick enough start anyway to prove it. Let's see what we're going to have going on in this one. So it's going to be a little bit difficult to pay attention to the action, of course, with it being a multi-woman matchup. But keep an eye out for what Asuka can bring to the table. Keep an eye out as well for what Emma can do right now. Asuka off to a dominating start on Alicia Fox there. That Michinoku driver really did her in. And there's Carmella skimming the catch just as Maria did a moment ago. And Natalya now looks to try, and looks like she might be in a bit of trouble here, and Maria going to help out Emma in the attempt to eliminate her, but Natalya able to hang on. Fox skimmed the cap, but Asuka sends her back over the top rope. Going to try and eliminate her this time round. Emma also teetering on that bottom rope. Able to hang on though was Alicia Fox. Emma didn't even get tested in the quest to be eliminated. German suplex maybe. Good counter by Carmella. Rolls through into a pinfall predicament, but it is, at the end of the day, a way to get out of that German suplex. So Carmella knew exactly what she was getting herself into. But she now looked to try and shove Natalya to the outside. Maybe so. Good counter by Asuka in the background there. Emma and Maria getting a little bit catfighty. Carmella now looking for some kind of suplex, but took too long, and Natalya instantly knew how to counter her way out of that one. Oh, what a disrespectful slap that was in the background by Maria. Probably not a second thought given about it by the First Lady of Wrestling. Asuka has been in total control of Alicia Fox, somewhat in the background. But Fox finally able to pull out a counter here and may look to try and eliminate Asuka. She's going to skim the cat. Carmella out on the apron now. In a little bit of trouble maybe. Nope, she's going to hang in there and stay in there quite comfortably. Alicia Fox could well be done for here. She has taken a lot of punishment from Asuka. Nope, she's able to hang in there. Never mind. Emma maybe. Will she be eliminated by Maria? She will not either. Very interesting concept here. You can see they're trying for the eliminations, but you've also got to try and wear down your opponent to an extent where you can be sure to put down what looks like some kind of gory bomb attempt by Alicia Fox. Great counter though by Asuka to get out of it. Absolutely outstanding reversal there. And the Empress continues on her assault on Alicia Fox. Maria and Emma having a really back and forth battle with one another. There's a face buster by Carmella. Finally getting a little bit of offense there. She was getting tormented by Natalya for some time. Asuka hangs in there just about from Alicia Fox. Maria looks like she's going to hang on that bottom rope. She's clinging on to that one. Carmella perched up on the top rope, but she's fine as well. So far, no serious moments where it looked like elimination may occur. As of yet, Emma hanging on with one hand to get herself back in the ring. Very lucky there, to say the least. Just waiting for that first elimination. Usually when the first woman is eliminated, that's when the whole complex of the match changes, really, because you've got an odd number of women in the ring, and that allows one to catch their breath. And that could pay dividends for them surviving even longer in the matchup. What's Emma doing here? Looks like she's trying to goad Maria to get back up to her feet. Wheelbarrow Bulldog there by Natalya. But still no signs of an elimination thus far. Just waiting, just waiting anxiously to see when it will happen. Emma now going to throw Maria over to the top rope. She's going to cling on underneath. She's in trouble, of course. She could be eliminated because she went over the top rope. But she looks like she's going to hang on safely again. Fox now has turned the momentum around on Alicia Fox, on Asuka even. And of course I had to jinx her there and put her right out of luck. No, she still pulls out the reversal, and she's now fighting tooth and nail with the Empress. Carmella holding her own. Maria in trouble. She's teetering, and Maria's gone. No celebrations for the First Lady here tonight. She's out of here. And that leaves us down to 5 now. Asuka, if she wants, could catch her breath here. She's got more than enough time. If I was Emma, I'd certainly look to catch my breath. Just pulled off an elimination. That's got to take quite a bit of energy out of you. There goes Alicia Fox, so we're down to 4. Natalya may well be in trouble here by Carmella. If she can hang on, that would be great for her chances. Looking difficult, and she doesn't manage it. Carmella manages to eliminate Natalya there, and look at how quickly the field fizzles down to its final 3. Asuka was in trouble there, but she finds her way out. Now she may look to eliminate Emma here. Could she get her out? Can we be down to the final 2? Can Asuka pull off another big elimination? Emma looking pretty rooted there into that bottom rope, and she's hanging in there. From behind there, Carmella, a little bit smart of her, going to try and get the jump on her. And will Carmella and Emma now look to try and work together, maybe to get rid of Asuka? It is a genius tactic if that's what they think about. Emma going to go for the elimination here. Can she get rid of Asuka? Carmella just going to stand back and watch on, really. I don't think Asuka's going to be eliminated here. She is well rooted into that bottom rope, and yep, she is perfectly fine. Uh-oh, this is going to be a... Oh, okay then. Nice job there. Oh, let's get the screen shaking. Why not? All sorts of fiascos going on there. Because why not? There's Emma skimming the cat once more to hang in there. Carmella was watching on. She was able to successfully floor, the fuck is... Alright, there we go. That's finally been sorted out. Emma now going to try and eliminate Asuka once more. Maybe she's tried on numerous occasions, and Asuka's hung in there on every single one of them. Titas are up on the top rope here. The crowd, of course, do not want Asuka to be eliminated. She's in big trouble. Asuka is out of here. So with it now coming down to these two for the next opportunity to take on Paige, it really makes you think who is going to be able to get the win, but more so as well, who's going to be able to threaten the Raw Women's Champion. Carmella there with a huge forearm shot. She's going to give it her all in this one. What a huge opportunity it could be for her, but of course, don't count out Emma at all. She's not going to be one to take this one sitting down either. Carmella going to look for the elimination here. Going to try and get Emma out. Try and go on to that number one contenderships for the title. Very nearly had Emma, who skims the cat once more in this one. Now it's Emma's turn to go to work here. Over the top rope, flying over essentially, goes Carmella. Now she's in trouble in this one, but she's very quick to get back in the ring. With this match going on for as long as it... Oh, what a super kick there by Carmella. A huge super kick to capitalize on the moment. Could that be Carmella's ticket to victory? No, it's a good counter by Emma to get herself out of it. Carmella also, though, with a reversal to get herself out of that one. This is very much a back and forth ending to this. Yanking on the hair there. And Carmella will now take it up to the top rope. Huge hit or miss opportunity, and she completely hit with that top rope leg drop. Emma unresponsive to it, and is this Carmella's opening here? Well, if Emma doesn't want it to be, she's going to have to do something fast in this one. And that is a very smart tactic, going after the leg, taking away power, speed, you name it. So much is needed from the limbs. They just oh, what a counter there by Carmella out of that sidewalk slammer. Head scissors. Emma in a bit of trouble right now, but she's able to get up to her feet and get back to work in this one first. Maybe the experience advantage that Emma has showcasing itself in this one. But in the corner she goes. Carmella with an opportunity in front of her. Clothesline! And Emma goes over. Carmella wins it. She pulled that win out of left field, but she's done it. The underdog really of this whole thing has gone on to become the number one contender for the Raw Women's Championship. What a win there for Carmella. With the likes of Asuka in that matchup. Carmella outlasted them all. Played her tactics well. Played her cards to her chest and has walked out with a guaranteed opportunity at the Raw Women's Championship when she sees fit. That is something that she can be proud of. Between now and No Way Out, she can choose when to go after that Raw Women's Championship. Paige is going to have to keep her eye out for Carmella. This victory may well have ignited a spark underneath Carmella. One that she's going to use to try and will her on to that Raw Women's Championship. And for that, best of luck, hun. You're going to need it. Anyway, now it is no longer about that. Now, though, we don't think about Carmella. We don't think about this victory, because there is something going on that is far bigger than that. It is, perhaps you could say on paper, the most meaningful match. The biggest match in on this card here tonight. The battle between two brothers. One looking for freedom. One looking to bring them into their cult. Kane and Undertaker collide here tonight. If the Undertaker wins, then he frees his brother from the Brood and brings him back to his side. If Kane wins, the Undertaker must join the Brood. It is all to fight for here tonight. And that's, well, without further ado, let's get this one underway. You can feel it. You can just feel that huge sense of what is going to happen. What are we in for? Who is going to walk out with the win? Who is going? What is the outcome even? For one brother. Will Kane be free? Will Kane be back by the side of the Undertaker? Or will all the work that Mordecai's done, all the indoctrination, I guess, all the false prophecy that Undertaker proclaims it to be, will that guide Kane on to victory here tonight? Because you got to look at the difference, and the difference was explained perfectly this past Raw. When in the ring with one another, the lights went out and the lights came back on. Undertaker was standing in there. We've seen him do it before, but this time around he didn't strike his brother. He just stared into his eyes. He didn't do anything. It was almost as if he couldn't bring himself to strike his brother. He's done it before, yes, but he couldn't afford to do it again. Kane, though, will do that. He will go from the gates, swinging against the Undertaker. The only question is, will the Undertaker do the same? Because he knows what is at stake. Because he knows what it means. He is going to beat up his own brother in order to free him. That is the sickening mind of Mordecai coming out in full swing here tonight. And you know Mordecai would boast about that victory evermore. Boast about the fact that he has this man in his possession. A man who, as his song proclaims, has no grave that'll hold his body down. The Undertaker walks towards the ring, a man possessed, a man on a mission, and a man. A tormented soul is perhaps what could be best used to describe the Undertaker. A man who was not even seen as good enough to belong in a brand, sent down to NXT, where this man reinvigorated his career, where the Lord of Darkness came out in its entirety. While Undertaker did not capture any gold, he did, take some souls down in NXT. But this is one soul that he does not want to take. This is one soul he wants to free. And it's not just the soul that matters, but the person who occupies that soul as well, his own brother. Will any slip-ups be caused from this by the Undertaker? Will he be forced to make a mistake that he doesn't want to? Will he be forced to act in a way he doesn't want to? There is so much at stake in this one for the Undertaker. And of course, he's got to think about it. If he loses this one, then he has to join the Brood. There's no doubt about it. He can't turn his back the next day. He is going to remain a servant of Mordecai, just as his brother does now. And you saw there, Undertaker didn't even try to make eye contact with Kane. But now that all changes, as these two men are locked in the ring with one another. Let the battle begin. Which brother's coming out on top? Which brother will be forced to take the outcome of this match? Either no brothers are in the Brood, or both of them are. And here we go. Don't expect any collar and elbow tie-ups like we saw in the Scurll Cole match. Don't expect any chain wrestling to get us underway. Expect this throughout the entirety of it. Hard strikes all the way out, right from the starting bell. And you saw there, Undertaker didn't even try and bring his hands up to protect him. And he was a little bit, I don't know, he was quick to act for sure against Kane, but Kane is just working that little bit quicker right now on the Undertaker, and he's trying to take an early advantage in this one. I feel as if Taker's going to try and work this match a little softer. You know, he's going to try and not hurt Kane the way he would want to hurt Mordecai, because he just cannot afford to. What if Kane gets freed, you know, from Mordecai? What if he wakes up and realizes that what Mordecai has told him is potentially all a big lie, and then, you know, and then he realizes that his own brother was the reason behind this, and he realizes that his brother beat him basically within an inch of his life. Could Kane forgive the Undertaker? I don't know. None of us really know. We have to wait and see what the outcome of this match will be before we can even try and guess something along those lines. Going after the leg there now is Kane, trying to take away the huge stance of The Undertaker. Both men are on the same height. I believe Kane is a tiny bit taller than The Undertaker. Maybe a few inches in it. But the height advantage is not going to prevail that much in this one. It is about the weight, and both men are split pretty much equally. Kane weighed in 326. Undertaker weighed in 323. So there's no real advantage for anyone in this matchup. Kane there demonstrating his power as he lifts up his brother there with a power slam and does his own signature taunt against him to boot. Kane off to a great start here. I would say he's holding his own against The Undertaker. He's had a lion's share of the power moves over The Undertaker, who has kept it a little bit more basic from the start. But there's a DDT. Taker proving that he's not going to take this one slowly. I guess the whole thing about him going easy on his brother has kind of shown up right here. He is going to go all out in the attempt to get a victory here. Of course, he knows he's got to beat up his own brother, but he's got to think about what's at stake. He's got to think about the final outcome. And the fact that his brother can walk around as a free man, even if he is surrounded himself with his outfit and with that mask to hide his identity. Undertaker showing his agility there. It was athleticism, I guess. Lifting that boot up into the jaw of Kane, but it doesn't amount to anything. Kane pulls out the counter there, and now this one looking pretty dangerous for The Undertaker. So what a power bomb there by Kane, and into the cover he'll go. First pin of the matchup. Undertaker out of it very early on. Maybe that was Kane's own version of Last Ride, maybe. And now Kane, though, got his own version of this sidewalk slam to The Undertaker. That could be a dangerous message. Kane, for some reason, soaking in the crowd here, soaking in the hatred, and I never thought anyone from the Brood would do that. Let's go, your name was Mordecai. And that little slip-up has given Undertaker the opening. The dead man now going to act on it and make Kane pay for his crimes by going old school, and he nails it down. Kane goes down, and you see the difference there. Undertaker right into act, quick to act as well, and Kane kicks at it too. And now Undertaker has got to think about, what does he want to do next? Does he want to take it to the extreme? Does he want to try and go all out? Or does he try and still perhaps try and play it soft? Perhaps try and take it a little bit easier just because of the thought of hurting his own brother? I don't know. You know, one thing, wherever he is, Mordecai is watching this one with clenched hands, worrying, I would imagine, about the outcome of this one. He may well have placed his full faith in Kane, but at the end of the day, The Undertaker is showing no mercy right now. Kane gonna fly, double axe handle by the big red monster. And now Kane is in position. He's ready to strike on the Phenom. Is this the moment where Undertaker joins the Brood? Choke slam! Kane jumps into the cover with no hesitation, but The Undertaker's out of it at 1. The Undertaker out of it almost as quickly as he was in it. Kane may be unable to believe that one. Undertaker pulls out the reversal, and now the dead man looking to act. Tombstone pile driver by The Undertaker. And does this seal it all? There's 2. No, it doesn't. It does not finish the deal. Kane still fights on. And The Undertaker, therefore, must do the same. What a beatdown this has been by both men. And once more, another power slam of sorts by Kane, who goes into a cover, trying his best to put his brother down already. And Kane now just keeping Undertaker on the ground, pummeling into a man who is on his knees there. Got him up in that sidewalk slam again, and he connects. A worrisome time maybe for The Undertaker. Brought into the center of the ring by Kane now, who will jump into the pin. But wow, doesn't even secure a count against him. And Kane is doing it again. He's soaking this in from the crowd. Maybe Mordecai instructed him to do it, I don't know, but it's certainly very uncharacteristic of Kane to be doing it. And now Kane gonna look to strike here. Tombstone! Tombstone incoming! Onto the Undertaker. No, wait! The Undertaker gets out of it! And Taker! Tombstone pile driver! What a double counter! But the Undertaker, after 2 tombstones, is not ready to end this one yet. He still sees that he's got to do something else. He doesn't think that a second one could put Kane down for good. What more can the Undertaker give in this one? Gonna go for the choke slam here, but Kane counters it. How these men are able to counter each other back and forth already, I don't know. There's been so much given in such a short amount of time. Neither man has stepped down. Neither man is giving up here. And this just goes to show how much this match means to both of them. Kane, Irish whips him into the turnbuckle here. What does he have in mind? Oh, this could be dangerous. Undertaker in a very precarious position up on top rope, but he counters. He's going to fly here. What a clothesline by the dead man. We've seen Kane go to the top rope on numerous occasions. The Undertaker, not all the time. Well, we've seen him do this already once before. This is his top rope preference. The Undertaker going to show off his agility here and go old school once more. Down onto his brother, he connects with it. And the Undertaker, once again, trying to be quick to act, but it's Kane who pulls out the reversal and DDTs his brother into the mat. But he cannot capitalize at all. Undertaker quick to pull out the counter. Kane quick to pull out the reversal though. And there it is again, a third sidewalk slam. Is Undertaker done for maybe? Once more, Kane goes to the crowd. Kane soaks in the atmosphere, but the Undertaker in the background, slowly getting up to his feet. The quickest of breaks on the outside. And the Phenom there showing off his athleticism once more with a counter rolling through in midair. But what will Taker do now? He has taken taken a hell of a beating in this one. And you feel like there's only so much the Undertaker can do before Kane's somehow able to capitalize. Oh, slamming him down on the ropes there. And the Undertaker once more is going to take things up to the top rope here. Will this pay off? Will this be a good idea? Oh no, maybe not. He's caught. He's caught. Choke slam. The choke slam from Kane. 7 feet up, 7 feet down. The Undertaker crumbled from the effect of it. Kane in the cover. 1, 2, and Undertaker still powers out of it. What more does Kane have to give? What more can the Phenom take? This never say die attitude, this refusal to give up from the Undertaker is something to behold. But you can see that kick out almost by instinct more so than anything from Taker, because Kane was in the process of pummeling into him there. Finally a reversal from the dead man. And here we go again. Undertaker going to look for his choke slam. This time it connects. And with no waiting around, despite the beating he's taken in this one, he'll act again. He'll go for another tombstone to finish this one. Tombstone pile driver. But he couldn't go for the pin because Kane was in the ropes. Kane's foot held up by the ropes there, and Taker, I just don't think, has the energy to go for the cover now. He wants to try and do more to his brother there, but that may have been The crucial error that he made. Look at the strength of Kane being shown there. Absolutely outstanding feat of strength. But the Undertaker just as quick to power his way back into this one. What a match this has been. Undertaker going to hit his own sidewalk slam onto his brother. And it really makes you think, after all of this, who has that? I think it's one last finisher and it may be over and done with in this one. Kane has taken 3 tombstones and he's still on his feet. Just about, to be fair, as they're on the top rope right now. What is the Undertaker have in mind? It's going to be a superplex. It is going to be a huge superplex. An absolute carnage. As about 660 pounds comes crashing down into the middle of the ring. But look at how Undertaker still fights on. He wants to do another one. Kane put up on that top rope again here. Kane with the being just caught by those strikes, but he pulls out the reversal. Taker dazed. Drop kick by Kane. Who would have thought we would have seen the 7-footer hitting a drop kick from the top rope? And the Undertaker, in his work there in lifting Kane up to the top rope on 2 occasions, may well have worn himself out. Is this how Kane capitalizes now? Yes, it is. With another sidewalk slam. The end may be on its way, and there may be a grave to hold down the dead man, maybe not. The Phenom refuses to fall. The dead man refuses to stay down, and this is how much this means to the Undertaker. Fighting until his very last breath. Continuing on throughout it all. One last bit of energy, one last spurt of offense here maybe by the Undertaker. And it may be the amount of offense that can bring him to victory. Another choke slam on its way. And he gets it. And he lines it up. He looks to strike with it. A 4th tombstone maybe. To end this one for good. Kane, though, finds the reversal. Forearm shot. And slows the pace right back down. I am absolutely astounded by the performance of these two, by the work rate in this one. Oh no. Oh no, Kane's there. Kane wants to hit it. Kane wants to seal this deal. And another choke slam to the Undertaker. Kane leaps into the pin. 1, 2, 3. Kane just beat the Undertaker. And we know what this means. Ladies and gentlemen, the Undertaker has officially joined the Brood. He fought to try and protect his own brother. He fought to try and save his own brother. But in the end, Kane welcomed Undertaker to the prophecy of Mordecai and to the cult of the Brood. Kane is your winner. Undertaker may well have given it his all. He may well have fought with every ounce of being in the dead man's body. But Kane was just too much. And from now on, Undertaker must serve against the man he deemed a false prophet, against the man he claimed the Reaper was on his way to fetch his soul. Now, however, Undertaker's soul has been collected by Mordecai, and the Brood can claim another victim to try and brainwash. And to make it even sweeter, it's the Undertaker. It's the brother of that man right there. It is the brother of the man who just picked up one of the biggest wins in his career. What a match that was. What a contest by both men, and that one was an absolute privilege to watch. But you want to talk about privileges, you want to talk about honors, coming up next. It is going to be my absolute honor and my privilege to call this one and watch on as Dolph Ziggler flattens the little bug that is Sting. End this all once and for all. Sting talks about how he is done with the Bullet Club and how he wants to fight for Raw. Well, that won't be the case after tonight. After tonight, Sting will go back to hiding away in the shadows, running away, sneaking out of sight from the Bullet Club. After tonight, the same old will transpire. Dolph Ziggler will be your champion when he climbs up that ladder in TLC and brings down the World Heavyweight Championship, brings down Raw's hopes and dreams once more, and proves why the Bullet Club not only is the most dominant faction on Raw for now, not only is going to be the most dominant faction in Raw in the future, but why the Bullet Club is going to be Monday Night Raw for life. Let's get to it. It is time. Let the main event roll in and let Sting be proven to be the coward that he truly is. Let Sting be stung and let the bug crawl back under the mat and hide away from what's really going on. Hide below the Bullet Club and hide himself from the reality that is transpiring. The simple fact that Sting just isn't good enough to stop the Bullet Club, and neither is anyone on the Monday Night Raw roster at this point. They have proven it time and time again. Perhaps one of the few people who I thought could actually give us a threat and give us a challenge in Marty Scurll. Well, he couldn't do it, could he? He lost earlier tonight. It's not meant as disrespect towards Scurll, but it's just simply facts. Sting, however, I have no respect for whatsoever. A little bit of rhyme there, but this is a man who ruined the celebration of the Bullet Club, took away our opportunity to celebrate the fact that we had restored peace and order to Monday Night Raw. The fact that it was finally a place where people could get along, where reason could be met, where opportunities could be handed out, and where the elite, the likes, of Sting, Daniel Bryan, they didn't get opportunities gifted to them just because they were in the good books of the general manager. No, it was because they were a fighter. It's because they gave it their all. That's exactly what the Bullet Club is. 5 fighters who are not afraid to turn their back to any challenge. And here is the man who holds the charge high, the World Heavyweight Champion Dolph Ziggler. His championship, of course, already hung up above the ring, waiting for it to be brought back into his hands in just a short while here. There is no love lost between Sting and Dolph Ziggler, that's for sure. This one has been brewing, this one has been building since before Ziggler won his first world title back in June. It is that long of a build-up. It has been that significant between these two men. But Ziggler here tonight will finish the deal once and for all. He will put it all behind him, and he will walk out of this one without a shadow of a doubt in my mind, still the World Heavyweight Champion. There is only one man I can worry about in this match, and that's Mr. Money in the Bank Jinder Mahal potentially cashing in should he see an opportunity that comes fit for him. I'm not worried about Sting, and nor will I be for the entirety of this matchup. Run away here. The main event of Bad Blood has begun. Tables, ladders, and chairs shall commence. Let's see what we are going to be dealing with in this one. There is going to be a lot of clatter all over the place. There is going to be a significant amount of pain in this one. Both these men are probably not going to be the same after it. We'll see just how far Ziggler will go to make sure it's him walking out with a title above his head, and make sure it's him pulling that title down right at the end of the night. Of course, the rules of TLC are simple. The title's hung up above the ring. You need to grab the ladder and bring it down. Pretty simple enough. But as opposed to a simple ladder match, there is a bit of chairs and tables added in. There's certainly not going to be any tender loving care in this one. Just going to be tables, ladders, and chairs. Sting trying to get something going here, but Ziggler's having none of it off the start. And a good drop kick sends the Stinger down. Let's see what else Ziggler will plan to do here. It's a very nice neck breaker once more. And Ziggler just proving how he's above and beyond, how he's always so forward thinking. He let Sting get some moves off at the start of this matchup and has now turned it into his favor. Has now turned it into his kind of matchup. He's leading the ship on this one, and Sting is just a passenger to the entire thing. Chair shot in the head. What a thing of beauty that was to witness. It'll be great to watch the red drip down that white paint that Sting uses to hide his face, hide himself from the shame that he is. Ziggler right now just taking his time, just picking out a few weapons, just deciding what he wants to do. We're going to get a ladder involved in this one here. Finally going to be seeing a little bit of more intense action transpiring, and Ziggler early on going to go for another ladder here. Oh, that's not a normal sized ladder. That's a ladder used for a special intention, and Ziggler has spelled it out right there for us all. Hanging perfectly between the barricade and the ring apron. This one is going to be used for a lot of pain later on, and they are going up to the top early here. This is where the match could be made, or, well, it could be changed for good, really. And it could also end here. Sting a little bit dazed right now, and Ziggler going to try and take an opportunity here to bring the title down. That hasn't panned out the way he wants it to. Sting unloading. Ziggler, though, oh, slams him face first into the ladder, and once more he will look to try and bring it down. Ziggler seems to be having a bit of difficulties right now. Sting, though, still, however, very much so dazed. Come on, Ziggler. Oh, he's might be in a bit of trouble there. Moves out of the way of that one. Sting, though, counters. This can only end badly. And it'll end badly for Ziggler. God damn it. Sting now going to try and pull that title down. But Ziggler very quick to get back up to his feet. Still a long ways to go in this one. And this is not going to be a landing that Sting will want to face. On the ladder he goes. What a thing of beauty to witness. And Sting now head first into the chair. Oh, that just got even better. That was even nicer to look at than I originally imagined. And we've got TLC. Bingo. We've got the entire thing now. Ziggler with the table in hand. Having a little bit of difficulty deciding what he wanted to do with it there. Perhaps just thinking through. Thinking 2 steps ahead of Sting at every move. And deciding what he wants to do with this table, where it's going to go, how he's going to use it to his advantage. And here we go, Ziggler setting up the table now. This is where things are, because this is where the basic ploy of a wrestling match has already gone out the window, and now we're just adding to it. Just adding to the plunder, really. Uh-oh, that isn't looking good. Sting on the ladder now. This could be treacherous for the former world champion. You know, Ziggler there is just able to slam his head down on the ladder a couple times and just keep him there, really. Trying to almost concuss Sting, which is a very smart move in and of itself. So he can climb up that ladder and grab that title for himself, and that's exactly what he's going to do. Sting, though, very quick to get up to his feet, but he's not doing anything about getting in the ring right now. Advantage to Ziggler in this one. Sting taking a long time to get up, but here we go. Sting taking his time, but he's going to go up the ladder. Ziggler's going to wait for him there. And this is where things can end perilously. No! Oh no! To the table! God damn it, no! No! Don't let it end like this, Ziggler! Don't let it end this way, Ziggler! Oh, thank God. Pulls the ladder away at the last moment. That was incredibly worrying there. I thought for a second that Sting was about to ruin the World Heavyweight Championship and ruin the hopes and dreams of Monday Night Raw being a credible show for once. There's the Famasa, though. Ziggler in the midst of showing no remorse as he goes after Stinger. Look at these strikes now by the world champion, by your world champion, by our world champion, and a stinger splash 10 times better than that fraud laying in the ring could ever hope for. Look at how much control Ziggler's into this one. He's able to just take a break. He's able to not just take a break to catch his breath, but just to prove how much weaker Sting is in comparison to him as well. Sting, oh no. Ziggler sent onto the ladder, and Sting gonna look to take flight here. This one could end badly. Sting, oh God! His chest is gonna be feeling that one in the morning. Straight into the ladder. He went. Ziggler wanted to take flight there, but Sting, like a coward, running away from the battle and trying to gain an advantage from another side of it. Call it flanking if you want, but what I call it is a coward's way out. Sting gonna go for that ladder once more. That World Championship, I think, is closer and closer to coming down now by the moment. They just gotta unclip that hook, really, and that'll be job done. We haven't seen the ladder used as a weapon yet. Well, that just changed. And Ziggler's definitely gonna make sure it's used as a weapon now, setting it up in the turnbuckle. A perilous swoop that has got Sting's name written all over it. Oh, he was supposed to, at least. Speared basically into the ladder. Ziggler taking some time to recover now, and he is going to be feeling the wrath of that one. Body colliding between muscle mass of Sting and steel from that ladder. What'll Ziggler do now? And now back in the ring, Ziggler once more. Don't know why I said back in the ring. We only cut away for a second there because of a technical fault. Once more, though, Ziggler maintaining a good degree of control in this match. But here comes Sting, fighting back a little bit now against the world champion. Should be not much that Ziggler should have to worry about, though. Both him and Sting have taken plenty of damage in this matchup, but it's all good for Ziggler. Slowing Sting down there in the moment, making sure that he didn't get anything going. You can see how this matchup is affecting Sting now. Had a perfect opportunity to get something going for him and just stopped in his tracks completely. Ziggler now with something in mind. You're going to look to maybe slam him against the ropes. Sting, oh no, oh, Sting to the table! I had no idea that table was there, but that was a treat to witness. Sting crashing through that table there. Dolph Ziggler knew exactly what he wanted to get himself into, and what a feat of power by the world champion. Slamming Sting as if it were nothing there on the outside, and now here goes Ziggler. Gonna climb up the ladder and try and get that world title down, but Sting is somehow able to get back up to his feet. And they're gonna fight. They're gonna fight up on top. This is a dangerous landscape for anyone to be in. Least of all when there's a title hanging above you. Ziggler trying his best right now while Sting is dazed, but that may not have been his smartest idea he's come up with yet. Great move though by Ziggler. Got himself out of the way and is now trying to unload with hard strikes to Sting here, but Sting able to reverse. Ziggler able to reverse. This can only end one way, and it's going to end badly for someone, and it's going to be Ziggler. Come on, Dolph. Get back up to your feet. You can't let Sting bring that title down. I won't let it happen. I refuse to see it happen. Ziggler finally able to get up to his feet here. Needed a bit of time to relax there, to catch his breath back, and this is going to be a bad landing for Sting. An electric cheer there, but I think Ziggler got more of the ladder than Sting did, so I don't know if that did the world champion any favors, but this will. Famouser. Come on, Ziggler. I know you've got something in mind here. I know you've got something planned to finish off this fool once and for all. Show us the end. Show us how you're going to finish Sting once and for all. Oh, a lovely chair shot there. Right in his head. Sting teleports up to his feet. And he's back down with another chair shot. drilling right into him there is the world champion, and Sting is practically out on his feet here, and all way over the top rope and onto that ladder. Sting just having his head slammed into it now by Ziggler, just trying to almost concuss Stinger, and I don't blame him. In fact, I'm all for it. Go right ahead if you so please. Ziggler and Sting right now having a battle on the outside, but this is going to be one battle that Sting is going to want to forget, and one impact he will as well. Powerbomb through the ladder. All the fun and games have come to an end, because Dolph Ziggler has declared so through the ladder, and if he could feel any more impact, down on the table for good measure. But Ziggler has decided it's not over yet. There's still more to do. There's still more impact to level into Sting, to send this coward away for good. Ziggler gonna do exactly what he did to finish off Breeze at SummerSlam. Tune up the band and deliver the best. Super kick. Oh god, no. Don't worry. No, I'm not panicking. Sting moves out of the way, but unable to capitalize there. The failure has taken too much to hang on. And nothing matters here forth for Sting. He's over. Super kick. The Young Bucks may be able to deliver a lot of them, but Ziggler delivers the best of them. On the money, on the ladder as well for Sting. But there is one thing that remains, and that's the Bullet Club on top. For good. Sting, he is trying to get up to his feet here. He is trying to fight. And I wish him the very best of luck in that aspect, but oh my god, no. Ziggler, stop this. He's going to try and superplex him off. No, wait. Ziggler's got him. Yes, Ziggler. Ziggler going to dump him down on the ladder. I think his jaw collided with the ladder there, but Ziggler clearly is not pleased with Sting trying to fight back here. And to finish it off now, zigzag. Come on. No time to recover, no time to catch your breath. You've got a ladder to run up. Run up it, Ziggler. Sting is down for good now. This one's over. And it should be. And it is. Dolph Ziggler retains the World Championship, even when the stakes are against him. Even when you try and pin him up against a wall, even when you try and pin the Bullet Club against a wall, they always find a way to fight back. And they always find a way to rub it in your face. Victory for the Bullet Club tonight. Victory for Dolph Ziggler, and defeat for the useless, hopeless coward that is Sting. Finally, this settles it once and for all. No one can compare to Dolph Ziggler. Not Tyler Breeze, not Daniel Bryan, certainly not Sting. That is the performance of a champion, and that is why Dolph Ziggler is the World Heavyweight Champion, and while he will continue to be the World Heavyweight Champion, Sting will go back under that rug. Little cockroach that he is will hide away once more as the Bullet Club step all over him and ruin Sting once and for all. Sting has been stung, and the coward once more will go back to clamoring in the shadows in an attempt to try and provide some sort of closure for him, but there is no closure. Sting, you are pathetic. You are beneath the Bullet Club, and you were a waste of Dolph Ziggler's time. That'll end Bad Blood. The Bullet Club still on top. That gets a 2 sweep from me. Balance has been restored once more, and the Bullet Club's domination continues on. Thank you guys for watching. Take care, guys. And from the Bullet Club, you're welcome.